Every battle is won before it is fought. Sun Tzu. Mastering the negotiation, the dance of strategy and influence. Negotiation. It is one of the oldest human skills. From the marketplaces of ancient civilizations to the boardrooms of modern corporations, our ability to reach agreements has shaped history. Yet negotiation is often misunderstood. It is not merely about winning or losing. At its core, it is about finding balance between needs, interests, and possibilities. The zone of agreement. Every negotiation begins with a question: is there common ground? This space is called the zone of possible agreement, or ZOPA. It is the overlap between what one party is willing to accept and what the other is prepared to offer. When the ranges intersect, an agreement can be reached. When they do not, talks collapse into stalemate. The task of a skilled negotiator is to recognize and, if possible, expand this zone, transforming conflict into resolution. The power of alternatives. But the zone is only part of the picture. True strength in negotiation comes from preparation, knowing not only what you want, but what you will do if the talks fail. This is the essence of BATNA, the best alternative to a negotiated agreement. The stronger your alternatives, the more power you carry into the room. Its shadow is WATNA, the worst alternative. The outcome you must avoid at all costs. Together, they frame every negotiation, defining both opportunity and risk. A dance, not a duel. Too often, negotiation is imagined as combat, a clash of egos, a fight to the finish. In reality, it is more like a dance, improvised, fluid, demanding both patience and timing. Missteps can escalate conflict, but rhythm can build trust. The best negotiators know when to push, when to pause, and when to let silence do the talking. Negotiation Jiu-Jitsu. Yet not every counterpart is willing to dance. Some become immovable, walls of resistance, refusing to budge. Meeting force with force only hardens their position. Here, another art emerges: negotiation Jiu-Jitsu. Instead of fighting pressure with pressure, the negotiator redirects it. They turn attacks into questions, criticisms into opportunities, and positions into conversations about interests. By refusing to escalate, they break the cycle of conflict and bring the dialogue back to the table. The temptation of compromise. Many believe that all negotiations end in compromise, but compromise is not always success. Often it is a sign of giving up too soon. Compromise has its place when time is short, when relationships matter more than outcomes, when peace is worth more than profit. But used too early, it leaves value undiscovered. The best negotiators first search for solutions that expand opportunity. Only when all else fails do they settle for division. The currency of time. Negotiation is not only about resources, it is also about time. Lost time is lost opportunity. To use it well requires focus and prioritization. Economist Vilfredo Pareto once observed that 80% of results come from just 20% of effort. In negotiation, this means identifying the few issues that matter most and refusing to be distracted by the rest. Time, like money, must be invested wisely. The human element. Beneath every deal are people, with fears, ambitions, and emotions. A stubborn opponent may be masking insecurity. A personal attack may reveal a hidden interest. To negotiate well requires empathy, the ability to see beyond words and into motives. Negotiation is not only about logic, it is about trust, perception, and respect. Closing reflection. Negotiation surrounds us. It shapes careers, communities, even nations. It is not merely about power, but about perspective. Not just about winning, but about building agreements that endure. The greatest negotiators understand this. Success lies not in domination, but in connection, in creating outcomes where both sides can walk away stronger. Negotiation is not a battle, it is an art, and those who master it shape the world around them.